Check it out. I told you guys I had something coming today. Ready for a sneak peek? Oh, wait, dude, did you see? No one saw. Let's turn the camera around, take a look at this box. Look at this. Hbbc. So you guys know I've recently discovered bike life, and I got me a cruiser. When I first saw these bikes, I was like zoom out. I was pretty pumped on them, man. So let me just crack the box open so you can see what I'm dealing with here. All right, so if you caught the video this morning, I hurt my wrist pretty bad. Got a pretty sick frontside grind immediately after tragedy happened, and I like pretty much wadded myself up on the side of the bull. I'm not gonna do like a time lapse or anything like that because I'm gonna be handling the wrench out here, not in a way I'm proud of. So I'll check in periodically, right? Let's open the box first. Wow, look at it. Dude, you guys want to see this? So I think this all comes out in one shot, maybe. Yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, the wheels are wider than I even expected.
They match your hat you're wearing now.
Dang, dude, look at those wheels. Let's set this right here for now.
That's nice.
All right, let's get into this a little bit here.
Your hat matches perfectly.
Nice.
Was that on purpose?
I had a prodigal son hat on, and I thought that was overkill. Couldn't do that to everybody.
Oh.
But I did today in this morning's video, I think. Boy, we got zip ties everywhere.
It's packed really well.
Oh yeah, so for an unboxing video, we should say that. So go ahead, Mama.
What?
Say all the things I'm forgetting about.
I will.
Dude, I gotta put the forks together. See, I thought I watched a unboxing from another brand because there's really no reviews of this company's bikes. So I did see one from another brand, Vallejo, or I don't know how you even say it, but they shipped their fork all assembled. Front wheel was off, the back wheel's on, so I'm stoked about that. That way I don't have to mess with the gears. It's got 3 gears on it, but I guess I'm gonna have to put the triple clamp, fork, whatever together in front, whatever, no biggie.
You sure we don't want a professional?
I would actually like to have a professional right now. Since this action is a little fun. Dang, that's a big rim. Like, when you see their videos, because Hbbc has a lot of videos on these bikes, they're all really short, and they've done really well. Whoever, Hbbc Easy Rider, dude with the beard, funny guy, man. He has some funny videos. But I'll tell you what, I had no idea the rim was going to be quite this wide. The tires really stretched out over it, too.
You said the same thing about your HE bike, though.
Yeah, the Monster Quad I bought from SE, the tires on that seem massive, but here it's the rims. It's almost the tire's almost stretched out super wide. So I don't know. I just gotta. I've never ridden a bike like this, so let's just see.
I think it's designed to be like a low rider, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Low pro tires.
It's totally taken off that. That low rider vibe thing for sure. Even though this one has ape hangers on it. Oh, I just gave it away, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the house, lay out on the carpet, wrestle with this thing a while. This is not nearly as assembled as that other company's bikes. So I got a lot to dive into. Look at that crank. That crank's sticking out a lot. This is the kind of bike work I never did in my life. So it may require a YouTube video or something. So, dude, why do I keep hurting my wrist? All right, shut it off. Hbbc Bicycles. This shop's located down on Main Street, down by the pier in Huntington Beach. It's owned by a bunch of bros, man. You know, the flat bill hat dudes that Huntington, Newport's kind of known for. I'm pretty sure that shop's there. I know I've been in it before. One of those party weekends, 4th of July, something like that. I used to surf at the pier periodically, even though I'm more of a North County, Carlsbad, Encinitas, Del Mar kind of guy. So what about this bike? You know, this bike set me back about 8 bills. So this thing right here is actually a phone holder. So there's some regular ape hanger bars. But yeah, I asked him through a message on Instagram if there was any kind of shock dampening on that fork, because it feels to me like right here, you know, a little bit of spring or something might be kind of nice, but I think that's the point with the fat tires. They hold a lot of air. You can kind of air them down, and they're a little bouncy. The seat definitely has enough cushion. I'm not sure that that's needed, but should I get into picking it apart a little bit? So I'm not a beach cruiser guy, and there's no handbrakes on this. This is a 3-speed, which seems to have the gearing. It has a single sprocket in the back. It seems to have the gearing sort of built into that hub. Now, I've never even heard of that. I'm kind of brand new back into bike life at the age of 50. And I'll tell you what, I wasn't sure of what I would think about that. But, you know, I actually love it. And it works really well. It's sort of got like a throttle shifter up there on the top. No handbrakes. So this does have a coaster brake. And for me, that's going back really, really old school, man. Back to the banana seat days with the ape hangers. Let's see, what should I get into next? The seating, the seated position is nice. I like that. I like having my arms up. You're not really hanging off those bars. Your arms are fairly parallel with the ground. And it's pretty comfortable. And that seat's pretty comfortable also. Being new to bike life, I recently got me an SE bike, 29er. So that's a BMX bike like in the old days when we were all young. But it's got 29-inch wheels and basically a BMX bike. And that thing is pretty rad. I'm going to be doing a video on that bike here soon. The positioning and the ride on a BMX bike is really quite nice also. But these two are very different. So there, I keep getting off the list here. As I was putting this bike together, it wasn't quite as simple as I expected. I figured they might have those front forks already bolted together. They weren't. That's not a difficult thing to do anyway. So everything's really pretty basic. I could see if anybody that has like absolutely no skills with a wrench, they might have a little confusion with that. I don't even know if the bike came with directions. I didn't see any. I asked my daughter to look for them at one point, but I'm not a direction guy, as I'm sure all you other dudes are the same way. I kind of dig having a kickstand on it. At first, I thought that was going to bother me. I could see possibly wanting to cut that off one day, but maybe not. You know, there's part of me that wants to upgrade some parts on this, maybe put on like a dirt jumper fork. I don't even know if that's possible. And, you know, a nicer quality stem. The triple clamps that are on this, I'm honestly not super impressed with. I don't know if they're alloy or steel, but there's a odd shape on the bottom one. I think I took a picture of it. I'll try to put a picture here. I'm somebody who is I pay real attention to detail, and when I don't see the detail I want, it sort of bothers me. So, you know, with those triple clamps, I'm not super impressed with it. And one other thing, back here on the cranks, there seems to be like, this seems to me there should be some sort of a spacer there. I didn't get anything in my box, and they didn't install it, so I'm assuming there should be a spacer there. Readapting to the coaster brake hasn't really been that big of a deal. The reason I'm interested in having like just a cheapo rear handbrake and a freewheel, you know, going without a freewheel's been a little weird. I kind of like the freewheel. I miss the freewheel on this thing a lot. But it hasn't caused me an issue. So, you know, I got the SE bike, the 29er, because I have this goal to learn a wheelie in my 50s. And I'm trying to get used to the rear brake. I'm going to wheelie this tube. I think I'm going to try it to see, and I don't know if I can. If I can put a freewheel on this thing. If I can, I want to do that. I want to put a handbrake on this bike so that I could wheelie. Because I just think wheelie in this old school, like, beach style ape hanger bike would be pretty sick. So I'm going to try to do that. I kind of really want to upgrade it, to be honest. You know, better seat post clamp. I mentioned the triple clamps. Maybe get like an anodized red. You know, if a SE bike clamp would fit, a handlebar clamp, what do they call that? The stem? If that would fit on this bike, I'd like to do that. So I dig it. I will say, at the 8 bill ticket, I feel like some of the parts, the bottom bracket, some of that stuff's maybe not the quality I was hoping for. Compared to the SE bike, which I paid about 2 bills extra for the SE bike, I feel like the SE bike has got a lot better quality stuff. It's got cool factor built into that thing hardcore too. It's just better equipped in the end. And I know this is like a novelty bike right here. You know, how many people do you see riding a bike like that? It makes up for anything it might lack in super impressive quality. It makes up for in style. That is for sure. Yeah. That's sick. So there it is. There she is. She's a beautiful thing, huh? Got some style. Got some style now. Better learn to wheelie this thing soon. Yeah. So, I had my wife film me today on my Skull X Bones beach cruiser with the ape hangers. And I went for a couple wheelies. No rear handbrake, only a coaster brake. And I'll be honest, I did pretty good, but I'm also going to be honest and say that she bit the big one on that filming. She did not do a good job. What do I do, guys? I think I got to have her step into my office because she's freaking fired. She's fired. How does she blow my wheelie? I think I got like a 9 pedaler on a dang beach cruiser.